Man, am I disappointed in what the gaming community is slowly becoming. Yo, this Sekiro game has a wide range of people just exposing themselves as whiny little babies. Now, Kotaku posted an article a couple days ago about how Sekiro should essentially have an easy mode for others who are willing to try. There was actually another article as well from someone at Forbes about how From Software should respect gamers and put an easy mode in the game. Now to that, I say hell no. Now what is this community coming to? Why should From Software have to alter their vision for their own game just so that you can get a participation trophy? Now I understand that From Software has risen the ranks as a stellar game studio, and with all the critical acclaim their games have been getting, more and more people want to join in on the wave. Now to that, I say of course, more people should absolutely be experiencing these games. However, in no way, shape, or form should an easy mode be implemented just to coddle the rest of gamers who cannot stand up to the challenge. The difficulty is a part of the experience of this game, and making it easy actually undermines the mechanics and the fundamentals it's built around. Now before I forget, IGN also posted a video tackling this subject, gathering opinions from staff members about whether or not an easier mode should be a thing in Sekiro. Lo and behold, all of the opinions in the video share the same exact sentiment that From Software should make their game more accessible. Biased? I think so. So out of all of your employees, you couldn't find not a single one to interview to provide a different opinion?
Anyone should be able to experience these games, and if the answer is an easier difficulty setting or something as simple as an infinite res ability, I'm all for it.
Games should be for everyone, and From Software games can still retain their core identity while leaning into this mantra.
I think it's important to recognize the difference between difficulty and accessibility, and also the idea of difficulty as a whole thing versus little tiny tweaks they could make. Like, what if FromSoft put in button cues for when you're dodging attacks? Like, what if it was a little pop-up thing like you get in like the Arkham games? Would that totally break it? Maybe. Some people are gonna say yes, but it would be sort of a training wheels to get you in the habit of knowing when to hit the buttons at the right times, short of memorizing a whole bunch of different, parry animations and all that.
That's some pretty excellent journalism right there. Now look, I understand that some people are saying they simply just don't have the time to fully master or understand the game. And that's perfectly fine. There are thousands of other games that can fit into your time constraints and provide you an enjoyable experience. And this is one of the issues here. Every game will not be for every gamer. We all have different tastes and enjoy different genres. So if Sekiro isn't your cup of tea, then heading to the internet to bitch and moan is not the way to go about it. Simply walk away. Perfect example, my first From Software game was Dark Souls 3. Now after 4 hours of play, I decided the difficulty and style of play was too much for me, so I did what, folks? I returned it and picked up Bloodborne instead. It was a simple decision. And my good friend who actually recommended Bloodborne to me is currently at a point in life where he says that playing Sekiro and dealing with the challenge is something he just doesn't need in his life right now, and that is fine. Knowing when to walk away is a very good trait, and it's actually a key to your enjoyment as a gamer. Now to be real, I'm probably gonna sound like a dick, but if you want to join the club, you should pay the price of admission. From Software games inspire a sense of pride when you beat them, and an entire community of players relish in this together. We should actually be celebrating From Software for giving us their raw and unfiltered vision and respecting our metal enough to actually include what is essentially a hard mode in an already difficult game. So in response to that Forbes article, I say that From Software actually does respect gamers. Gamers just simply don't have respect for themselves to whine on the internet as if playing Sekiro or any From Software game is mandatory. We live in a world of entertainment where options are plentiful, so why not take advantage of that? Kotaku's article played the gamers with disabilities card for reasons why the game needed an easy mode. Now, let's cut the bullshit out and stop acting like all games are designed for players with disabilities in mind. Now, since all these gaming publications are all on this all games are for everyone shtick so that they can seem super progressive and not offend anyone, let's just throw VR games in the fucking trash too, since there are people with disabilities who can't enjoy them. Playing that card is actually a shameful tactic to satisfy your own need for From Software to pacify you for being complete trash and lacking determination and discipline to learn something that you're actually interested in. Just imagine being a game developer in this I'm so offended, let's bitch about everything culture. So not only do you have to walk on eggshells with your content to not hurt anyone's feelings or offend anyone, now you can't even make your game difficult. I almost jumped the gun blaming all this nonsense on the new wave of gamers who are used to these new games holding your hand from start to finish, but it's actually people of all ages. And I'm wondering, just how did we as gamers come to bitching about difficulty in 2019? Whatever happened to people finding and enjoying the experiences that were tailored for them? This is entitlement of the highest order. And while we're at it, why don't we just put one button max combos in fighting games for people who don't want to practice and or just can't figure it out? This is the straight up pussification of gaming. From Software is solid enough to not listen to the noise and provide the solid quality experiences they have been for some time. As long as they keep to their integrity and stick to their guns and what they want to create instead of bending to the will of the mob, I think they will be just fine and continue to rack up the accolades. Listening to the lowest common denominator is the easiest way for them to tank. Now if you want an easy game, go play Yoshi's Woolly World and let the rest of us enjoy our accomplishments crushing a game from a respectable studio that provides a full game's worth of content without shoving a season pass down your throat. Being whiny and fucking ungrateful doesn't look good on any of you, and just remember, you don't have to play the game. You want to play the game, and since you want to play the game, respect the vision and how it was meant to be experienced. Easy mode is not taboo by any means, and that's not what I'm saying. It just has no place in the world of Sekiro, obviously by its clear omission. But how do you guys feel? Am I being completely unreasonable to think that people should just play the games that they enjoy and just shut the fuck up? Is that completely unreasonable for me? Because this whole thing is getting out of hand and it's completely ridiculous. It's like the foundation of gaming is crumbling because this game is hard. Like, grow the fuck up. Go play something else. Like, it's not that hard. But I want to hear from y'all, man. I really want to know. Like, let's talk about it. Give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Check out all my socials at your boy Roshi, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Check out the merch store. The link to that is down below in the description. And consider becoming a patron if you would. I'd greatly appreciate it. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. Hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time.